Welcome back to another edition of ETL Weekend Recap. I'm your host, Tori Bean, and of course, as always, we have the lovely Paulina joining us again today. How are you?
I'm doing so good, Tori. It's great to be back here with you. I feel like we've missed a few, or we've had like a few
I know
not happening.
it's been crazy. We've only missed 1 week, but it feels like it's been forever.
Honestly, it really has. I think because you weren't here those days. Oh, and your new desk, Tori. We miss you so much.
I know. I got moved in the newsroom,
Yeah.
and so I'm having to readjust. I'm even now more secluded than I was before, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Because it's a new era of
Yeah,
ETL, and we're going
for
to be
sure.
even better than before. And so I can't wait for everybody to kind of see the direction we're going to go in.
So exciting because you're already
Yes.
doing such an amazing job,
Thank
Tori.
you. Thank you.
Always.
Well, hopefully it's just going to go up from here, and we'll get to do even more fun things that people will really love. Like next
course.
week, we have a very special week next week.
Oh,
Yeah,
do
it's
tell if you can.
Back to school week.
Yes. I mean,
So
kids probably aren't happy, but
no, I would not be happy if my school says, "Hey, first day of school is August 3rd." Um,
No, yeah, definitely.
we have one school that's starting on August 3rd. We have about 5 schools starting on August 5th, a couple on the 6th, and some on the 7th. And then you get into where it's like like the 12th, the 13th, but the first week of August,
Yeah, no.
that is so sad.
That's too early.
It really is, and honestly, my hometown's one of them.
Oh,
New Boston is starting back on August 5th.
that's too early. Tori,
It
you gotta
is.
use your sway.
I know. I think it's because they're a 4-day school week,
Oh, okay, that
and
makes
so they
sense.
start back earlier, and a lot of times they end later because of that 4-day school week. So they can kind of make up their days because legally in the state of Texas, you have to go to school so many days a year in the
That-
calendar
yeah.
year. And so I think that's kind of what's happened. They have to make up those days that they're not meeting on Fridays, but.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
At least we're not in other countries where they have school 365 days a
Yeah.
year.
Or like 2-week breaks.
Yeah, that's pretty much all they get in like
Yeah.
England and all that. You get a winter break, and then you get like a small like little summer break,
Summer.
but it's literally you get like a week and then you're back.
And yeah.
No, and I'm like, they want to do that here in America. I'm glad I'm not in school anymore.
No, yeah, literally.
I feel for my nieces and nephews as they go through school. Actually, my niece is starting middle school this year.
Oh.
She is so nervous, but I'm so excited for her. She's gonna thrive in school, but middle school's hard.
Yeah, those are formative years.
They
you know?
are.
And it gets tougher from there on out, honestly.
It does, and she's a very emotional person, and she's not good with big changes like that. To where now her mom's not gonna get to walk her to class anymore, and things like that. It's kind of more independence
Yeah.
that she's about to get. So it's going to be an adjustment, and especially she's already had a big change in her life over the summer, and then going into this, I feel for her. So if
She's
you're one of
gonna be
those people,
great.
yeah, just think about my niece a
No,
little
yeah.
bit. My niece Maddie,
She has a great aunt by her
I know.
side.
I talked to her over the weekend, and I was like, "Are you ready to go back to school, start middle school?" She goes, "No, I don't want to go back." And I go, "I understand."
That's so real, honestly.
I hate it for her, but I just know she's gonna do great. She's got some good friends, and so I can't wait to see what she ends up doing because now is the
Yeah.
time where she's gonna start finding herself
Mhm.
and figuring out what she wants to do with the rest of her life, what
No,
her
yeah, for
interests
sure.
are.
Yeah, those are definitely the years where you find out who you are, what you want
Yes.
to do. So best of luck to her and all the
Yes.
students going back to school.
I know it's this school year is gonna be a little different. I mean, there's what we got so many changes coming to schools right now, and so we're thinking about all the teachers, all the students, administration.
Staff, everyone.
Y'all kill it. Y'all rock,
Yeah.
okay? Y'all really do. But if you tune in next week, all week, we're gonna change the format of the show up just a little bit. Just so you kind of
Exciting.
see a little bit of a direction kind of we want to go in. But you'll get to hear some back to school stories from both me and Hannah, meteorologist Hannah.
Wait, I'm so excited now.
Yeah, and there may or may not be some pictures to go with it.
Baby Tori
So,
and Hannah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So you'll have to tune in to hear all about our back to school experiences. We're gonna go all the way from, like elementary all the way up to college.
Oh my goodness.
So all week long we're gonna be talking about something different. So you have to tune in to hear all these amazing stories.
That'll be a show to watch for sure.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be tuned in.
Yes.
Not even gonna be doing my work. I'll be watching the TV all the day.
I know. It's that first part of East Texas living. You want to hear those stories, see those pictures. Come watch. It's going to be great. You'll get to hear about where all I went to school and some of my experiences. Like, for example, how I went to kindergarten looking like a little boy.
Oh. Hey, that's like a canon event, honestly.
It is. I'm not going to tell you here right now how that happened. You have to tune in next week on Monday on ETL 11 o'clock to hear what happened that caused me to go to school looking like a little boy. So I'm gonna have to try to find that class picture that where I do, because I'm wearing a plaid shirt, some black pants, and some boots. And I do. People ask all the time. They post that picture and they go, "Who's that little boy in the front?" And I just go, "That's me."
That's Tori Bean.
That's me. So it's actually a little girl.
Aww.
But yeah, you'll get to hear funny stories like that of events that happened, or like how I had to start kindergarten pretty much several months after a big tornado hit the school in the town. And so it was a big change. We had trailers for the first little while of my of going to kindergarten. I think even some of first grade, there was trailers sitting outside on the grass and stuff where the high school was having classes, and like I think fourth grade also had some classes out there. So
that'll definitely be a story to hear.
There are, and I know Hannah's got some stories. She was kind of telling me about things like how she discovered, I think she said in middle school, what she wanted to do with the rest of her life. What career path she wanted to do. So yeah, it was either middle school or high school for her. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna have some great stories, and maybe we'll have to throw in some other people's pictures from the newsroom if they send them over to me.
Maybe.
Let everybody see all the KETK and Fox 51's back to school.
The awkward years.
Yes, those awkward
everybody
years.
Has to submit an awkward photo.
I know. Mine that I always submit is me holding like this little teddy bear. Actually, fun fact, last year we did that when we posted online, and mine and David Gibson's pictures were from the exact same year, from us starting kindergarten, and they were pretty similar of how we were kind of placed. I was like sitting in a chair holding like a teddy bear and stuff, and he was sitting there with his little backpack on and stuff, and we were just like, funny enough, this is from the exact same year because we were in the exact same grade. We graduated same time. We're the same age. I'm just a few months older than David Gibson. And so it was hilarious because we're on the same team. We're like, oh, I remember that style.
Y'all get each other.
We really do. And so it's going to be a fun week. But we always start off every week with Hometown Harmonies, and we're getting back into swing of things. We're getting some people coming in, and so we do have a Hometown Harmony coming next week on Monday. But let's talk about who we had this week. I unfortunately had to miss their performance. I'm so sad about it because they're a phenomenal band. They're a rock band, and so Blacktop Mojo came here to KETK this week for ETL. Actually, they were on the Fox 51 show at 4 p.m., but they came and performed for us, and let me just tell you, they brought down the house, Paulina. They did. They sounded wonderful.
I know. I could hear it when they were recording, and it was just so amazing. Everybody in the newsroom was listening because, they're rock, so it's really loud. But I also hear that this band is really popular, so it's really cool that we had them.
I know we get some good names in here sometimes, some good bands like that who are pretty well known, and they're actually a rock band from Palestine, so not too far down the road from us. And so I'm so excited that they were able to work it into their schedule and come on. But you got to listen to them because, fun fact, I overheard that they may have scared Chief Meteorologist John Adams.
Oh, no.
Because he was not expecting them to be so loud.
Oh, my goodness.
So
that's a story, of course.
That is a story. So go ahead and listen to their song.
Well, it's time to showcase our local bands and solo artists with our Hometown Harmony series. Joining me today is Blacktop Mojo, and can you tell me a little bit about you guys and what song you're going to be playing?
Yeah, we're a rock band from Palestine, Texas. This next song right here is called Sad. It's off of our upcoming album, Discount Fireworks.
All right, well, take it away.
All right. It's in my skin, it's in the water, it's in the last pill that I took, and I think that I'm a goner. The world's slowing down, and everything is numb, and I don't know if I'm dying, or maybe just maybe just dumb. Maybe just dumb. And hold my hand as the lights go down. I'm on the floor and I'm screaming out, please don't let me die alone. Am I dead? Or am I just dumb? Am I just dumb? Is it love? Infatuation? Is my heart going to explode now from all the palpitation? 'Cause every time we touch, the fireworks come, and I don't know if I'm dying or maybe just hold my hand as the lights go down. I'm on the floor and I'm screaming out, please don't let me die alone. Am I dead? Or am I just dumb? Am I just dumb? Am I just dumb? And tell my mother, and tell my son, oh, if I don't wake up, that I loved them, and I'm sure I should have told them more. And all these strangers walking around, they don't even look down at the floor. At the floor. And hold my hand as the lights go down. I'm on the floor and I'm screaming, please don't let me die alone. Am I dead? Or am I just dumb? Am I just dumb? Am I just dumb?
Yeah, that was really cool. I like the ending there. That was
Thank
pretty
you.
neat.
Oh my goodness, they were fantastic. I loved it.
I don't listen to a lot of rock music, but I personally love how it sounds. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it just has like such a real sound to it, and you can just tell like they're singing from the heart and like their soul. And
Oh,
it's just
yes.
so amazing. It was so amazing.
They were, and that's what you could just feel their music. And the fact is, you probably couldn't see the mic on him, so people probably thought he had no mic on at all.
I did not think so.
But
yeah.
we always have a mic. I guarantee you it was kind of like hidden under his beard a little bit. I love their look, though. Their look was great. I actually had a friend, when I posted this on my KETK Facebook page, he went crazy. He goes, oh my goodness, you had this band on? They're huge. He goes, that's a big band. And I was like, Yeah, we sometimes get, some good names, some good bands on.
ETL has its way.
We do, we get some people. We're still looking for people. It never hurts to
Always.
try. I've interviewed a couple celebrities now at this point. A couple of musicians who are going to big places. We had somebody who competed on The Voice. She's doing fantastic, by the way. We've had some Josie winners, which is even better.
That's just amazing.
I mean, that's pretty big awards too, because that's competing against every singer-songwriter in the United States or on,
Yeah.
and so there's some real talent out here, and I'm so glad that we were able to get them in here so they could perform for us and kind of show us a little bit about how they rock and roll.
No, yeah. And I'm sure it was a treat for fans, and a lot of people maybe discovered them with this too.
Exactly, but they have a great story and everything, and we actually sat down on the couch with them afterwards. If you know how we do Hometown Harmonies, they perform, and then we sit down and we talk to them about who they are, why they got started, kind of their influences and things like that, and they had a really great interview. So you have to hear it from them about the meaning behind their song, their new album, where you can see them, and some even more fun facts about them. So take a listen.
Welcome back. You just heard some great music from Blacktop Mojo, and they are joining me now on the couch. How are you guys feeling after that performance?
I feel like the hard part's done now.
Yeah.
We can just
Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a really great song. I mean, nice one to kind of just groove to.
Yeah.
So that was a really great performance. Well, Gene Simmons from Kiss was quoted as saying, "Rock and roll is dead." What is it like to be in a rock and roll band these days?
Well, we're definitely not dead.
Yeah.
We're here.
Still here, man.
There's a lot of great rock bands out there, especially even from Texas. We got to play recently with a band called Passengers Unknown. They're from
Yeah.
Texas, and
Yeah.
they're awesome.
And there's a lot of
They kick butt.
There's a lot of bands out there that just aren't in the mainstream. The pop charts are pretty much not really having any rock music as a part of them. So it's just you got to look other places underground.
It's coming back though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, it definitely is. What made you stick around doing music for 15 years?
We love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Basically.
Never had a plan B.
Yeah, I definitely
Kinda
did.
Yeah. This is it.
Yes. Well, what is your biggest career goal now?
To continue another 15 years and hopefully just keep growing and playing bigger places.
Yeah, live comfortably doing what we love.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, you've been doing music for about 15 years, like we just mentioned. How did you guys get started?
We got started in Palestine, Texas. I had just moved back there after college and met our drummer, Nathan Gillis. He lived there, and we met through some mutual friends and kind of found out he plays the drums, and everybody's like, this guy sings. Kind of pushed each other off for a while, and then ended up meeting at a party, and I told him I was playing at a coffee shop in Palestine, and he came by the next day with a couple of buddies and scouted me like he was an A&R rep for the biggest record label in the world, and we made friends and decided that night we were going to start a band. So, and now here we are 15 years later. So.
Do you guys have a favorite song that you guys like to play, or do you have different ones? Or...
I think it changes night to night.
Yeah. I like a lot of the newer ones right now just because they're new,
I always say our favorite song's the next one. So next one to play.
Yeah.
Yes, and tell me a little bit more about the song that you just played. How did you come about making that song? What's the story behind the song?
The story behind the song is about maybe partying a little too much and realizing that you've gone a little bit too far, and thinking about when you have one of those moments, it makes you think about all the things that are really, truly important in your life, like your family and your friends. And so, yeah, it's kind of about that flash of moment of clarity whenever you're going through something like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any upcoming shows?
We do. We have a lot of upcoming shows. We actually are leaving tomorrow night, hopping on the
Yeah.
bus and driving to Huntsville, Alabama
Yep.
to kick off the next leg of our Texas Checkmate Tour, which will be running through, I think, mid-September. So.
Well, that sounds really exciting. And you
Yeah.
kind of mentioned about some new music that you have coming out. Do you have any more kind of in the works?
We have, I think,
Yeah.
at least 3 more singles to drop, and
Right.
we have an album drop in October 23rd called
Yeah.
Discount Fireworks that you can pre-order right now on blacktopmojo.com.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to ask if people are really interested from what they heard, where can they go to listen to more of their music, maybe download some of your songs?
Yeah. SAD's out now on all the streaming platforms, and yeah, like I said, blacktopmojo.com for tour dates, and if you like what you heard.
Yeah. If you want to buy some physical copies, you know, we'll ship them to you.
Yeah.
If you like that kind of thing.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today and
Yeah.
performing that song for everyone to be able to hear. And if you perform original music and would like to come onto the show for our Hometown Harmony series, you can email us at etl@ketk.com.
I just love how much talent we have here in East Texas.
It's like everywhere.
It
It's
really
everywhere.
is. And they're such a great band, and I'm so glad again that they came on. But you know, if you also perform original music, you have a band or you're a solo artist, and you want to come on, like Hannah said in the interview, email us at etl@ktk.com. We'd love to have you. Just send us a link to some of your original music so we can hear it to make sure that we're capable of doing it here in studio. And then we'll reach back out to you and get you scheduled. It's every single Monday at 11 and 1:45.
It's a great chance to like be able to show
Yes.
off, get new fans. And also just I feel like it's a good opportunity for performing too.
Yes.
You know? Not everybody gets to say they performed on live television.
Exactly. And I've heard some great feedback from some of our artists about how people have come to the shows and whatnot and been like, I saw you on TV. I saw you on the news. Or they're shouting out the show in front of our news director at a concert that he's at, like a little music festival thing. And they're like, I was recently on KTK's East Texas Living. And he goes, what? But
I love
no,
that.
it's great. I love getting to showcase all this amazing talent here in East Texas with their musical talents, which is fantastic because there's so much talent, but also the theater talent.
Of
Because there's some
course.
phenomenal actors and actresses here in East Texas as well. And in fact, there are not one, but 2 shows that are going on right now that pretty much one opens on Friday, so this week, and then another show is opening next week.
So much to see, honestly.
I know, and it's so great. So first, let's talk about the first show that opened on Friday. So this week is its opening weekend. Tyler Civic Theater is performing Into the Woods.
Ooh, a Disney
Yes.
classic.
It is great. Sondheim is so hard, but so wonderful. Music is just amazing. And this show is probably one of the hardest shows, particularly for The Witch.
Mm,
Let's just say this, Paulina. If you don't know too much about the show,
let me know.
just off the
Tell
top of
me.
the show, The Witch starts with a rap. Yes.
Oh.
There's a witch rap.
Oh.
And then, it just gets even
I-
crazier from there. You go into ballads, you go into quick songs,
I
like.
honestly don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it was not that.
It was not a
caught me
rap?
So off guard. No.
Yeah, no, it does. Like this witch does like every kind of music that
Oh my
she could possibly
goodness.
do. And so it's very, very interesting show. I auditioned for it, did not make it, but that's okay. It's some really talented people in this show. I knew as soon as I was there at the audition, I was like, I don't think this is for me, which is okay.
But now you get to share
yeah.
about it.
You don't make everything,
Mm.
which is okay. I mean, you just try. You put yourself out there and try.
Yeah.
I picked a great song though. Did I sing it very well? Probably not, because my nerves got to me.
Hey, but it
But
was a
I-
good, like I said, it's
Yeah.
a good opportunity.
It
It's good
is.
practice.
Exactly,
Everything, it always helps with the next time.
it does. And so I got 2 more auditions coming up, so pretty quickly.
Good luck.
Thank you. And we'll actually be talking about my next audition next week.
Ooh.
Because I'm definitely going for this one, and I really hope
Mhm.
that I make it into the show because it's one of my dream shows. And I've been fighting to try to get somebody here in Tyler to do the show.
I believe in you, Tori.
So,
believe
but
you.
I'll tell you about that show next week because it's a pretty great one. And it's going to be a huge cast and a very well
Ooh.
done production. So I cannot wait
I'm excited
to see who gets in
hear.
that cast and see it. But no, I love the fact that Tyler Civic Theater is doing Into the Woods. It's been one of the most requested shows for somebody to do lately. They did a junior version a while back, and everybody's like, why won't you do the adult version? We really want to see the adult version. And they done it. Here it is. And they open, like I said, Friday. They have Saturday, Sunday, next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, following week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nice. So there's a bunch of opportunities. Opportunities to watch it.
There really is, and it's going to be a great show. It's got a phenomenal musical director, Nick Sheffield. Love him to death. Not only is he a great musical director, he's a great choreographer. He is killing it. They have a great director. This is her first show to direct there at Tyler Civic. Her name is Clancy. So she's going to do a phenomenal job. And the rest of the production staff is also amazing. So I just know, and I know the hard work that they've been putting into this, and making sure even they're taking care, because one of the ladies playing the witch, her son is special needs. And so they have had him there at every rehearsal trying to make him comfortable. Because this could be a scary show, kind of hard to watch. And so that is what Tyler Civic is so great at. They try to include anybody and everybody with any kind of needs. And the fact that they've taken him along on this, and now he's getting to see it, and he gets to see his mom in the show.
That's
it's just
amazing.
It is. It's phenomenal. And so the care that they're taking is great. And a lot of times, too, they have ASL productions as well, to where you have somebody out there interpreting it in ASL. So I love the direction that they're going in, and the fact they're getting to do this show. I can't wait to go see it myself. I'm getting tickets to it to go see it, because I'm not hurt at all. I don't kind of make it. It has a great cast to it.
You get to watch a great show.
Yeah, it's got a fantastic cast. I'm not too worried. I'm not upset that I didn't make it. Would have loved to make it in the cast? Yes. Anytime that you audition for something, you would love to be a part of it. But the thing is, you can't always get cast in everything, like I said. But you go and support the people that did get selected, because a lot of times they pick the best of the best.
Yeah, and there's always something you can learn, too.
Exactly.
Even, so.
And that is something. So the role of the witch is actually being played by two people.
Oh.
So depending on what show you go to, you'll see a different witch.
Ooh.
And both of them were here. And talked about them sharing the role of the witch, and that is exactly what they did. So each one kind of understood a different part of the show, and they learned from each other. And so if one of them did a movement or whatever that the other one liked, they're like, oh, I love that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to do that too. And so they learned and bounced off of each other to become this gigantic character for this show, you know? And so it's pretty phenomenal of how they're working together and getting this, you know, put together, because it's hard to share a role like that, because, you know, you have to share rehearsal times to be able to do it. And I mean, the actresses playing the witch are just phenomenal. Allison McGee, she is phenomenal. She's also the managing director of the theater, and any role she does, she is phenomenal in. She's a fantastic actress. So I know she is going to kill this role. And so they have some great stories that they told about the process that they've been doing. And so you got to listen to how they've been sharing the role, and also some of their biggest accomplishments. Welcome back. Joining me now is Allison and Deanda, and they are here to share about their upcoming production. How are y'all?
So excited.
Doing well, thank you.
Really good to see you.
Thanks.
So good to see you. Now, this is a great production, and in fact, you are both sharing the iconic role of the witch.
We are.
So what is it like to tackle such a massive character together, and what is one thing the other person brings to the role that you really admire?
We had this conversation last night.
We did.
So Deanda had a chance last night to run one of our soft openings. And we were kind of talking backstage for a little bit, because I told her it's going so well. And she said, I really understand Act 1. And I said, I really understand Act 2. And then for the ones that we don't really get, we steal from each other.
Yes.
So it's really funny. I told her, between the two of us, there's a good witch in there somewhere. Yeah, one
witch is in there.
But really, I think that's been how this has been so successful, is there's been such a collaborative effort between the two of us to, oh, I love that move. I mean, can I use that? Oh, yeah, take it, girl, take it.
Have
you know,
it.
So
Yep.
that's made it easy. That's, you know, it's great to have I was never a group project girly
Yeah.
in school, but this has been so easy and so nice, and I just 10 out of 10 recommend.
100%. We just feed off of each other and have been able to not even steal. It's just like, because we go, oh, no, I love what you did then, and she loves what I do in some parts. So we've been able to craft a really beautiful experience, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Well, tell me, the witch is often viewed as the classic villain of the fairy tale, but Sondheim wrote her with some very real human motivations. And so how do you relate to her, and what do you think people misunderstand about her?
You do.
Personally, she is a very complicated, complex character, like some villains that we see, like a Marvel villain or something like that. But she has such humanity throughout her, and she is, by doing the research on the story, she was also a product of abuse, and so you can look at that character with more humanity and understanding why she does what she does sometimes, because she just wants to be loved.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I think it's really funny when we say villain. It typically means somebody that we don't agree with, you know. And the cool thing about the witch is she is a fairy tale character, but she brings utility and realism to a fairy tale world.
Yep.
She deals with the harsh realities instead of trying to avoid them.
Yep.
And in that way, I relate to her so much. Get a little practicality in here. Let's go. Yeah. But also her humor. My gosh, she is one of the funniest characters to play. She's got an inner life that is so like zappy and fun. And yeah, everybody likes to play a villain.
Yeah, and so
There's
tell me, because there's very difficult music. Sondheim
man.
is known for that. And so what's probably been the most challenging or the most rewarding musical moment for you to master?
I got this.
Yep.
The first time you nail the rap, and I don't want to say too much, but there's a thing called the witch's rap at the very top of the show, and if you can nail that thing, my first night I forgot the rest of my lines because I nailed that one bit.
got the rap,
I finished it. I was like, yes, and then after that I was like,
Oh, I have
there's
to
a
do
show.
more.
Yeah, right. So, but that was really exciting.
Yeah.
Some of the harmonies are so beautifully written. And so when you hear all of that kind of coming together and adding so much of a layer to the story, it really is so cool. And the rap for me was like, oh, yeah, okay, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah. There is actually a ballad. It's called "Stay with Me," and the witch is actually the mother to the fairy tale character Rapunzel, who is played by Brooke Henry. And we have a song called "Stay with Me," and it really shows you the complexity of the relationship between a mother and a daughter.
Yeah.
And so that is my favorite one to do with Brooke, who plays Rapunzel.
Alrighty, well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see ya.
Yes, alrighty. Well, for more information or to get tickets, go to the website right there on your screen, and they open tomorrow. So coming up on East Texas Living, the Red. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see the show. Both women are going to do phenomenal jobs in the role of the witch.
No, yeah, you can tell how much they care and put
Yes.
thought and effort into this, and it's gonna be so good.
Yes, and I can't wait to see their portrayals of this character and get to listen, because I know Allison was like, yeah, I nailed that rap and then forgot the rest of my lines. She goes, I was just so excited that I got that it just, all my lines went away. Which I get that. I've been in that
happens.
situation. Because you work so hard on something and then you finally get it and you're like, oh, I did it. Oh my goodness. Wait, what am I doing? Wait. Oh, we kept going.
No, yeah.
But this is one of those shows that there's so much going on that every time you see it, you'll probably notice something different, which is great. And even Milky, oh my goodness. If you didn't see in there, Milky is actually a puppet. And it's so great. And one of my friends who I've done many shows with, Jack, he is playing Milky character. And so he's literally out there holding it and, being Milky and moving it around and stuff. And so that takes a lot of rehearsal, too, to be able to move in a certain way and whatnot. And though you can see him, the whole point is he's not there.
Right.
But it's great. But even to have to interact, because he's not speaking acting, he is just being the character.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So it's definitely like a show that you'll have to go see more than
Exactly.
once.
You
Just to
will.
go see the differences.
Yes,
See
there's
both witches.
Yeah, there's great actors, phenomenal songs. I mean, there's a whole number with both Cinderella's prince and Rapunzel's prince where they sing together about just how bad they have it. It's a song called Agony. And people love this song. It's basically these princes just trying to one up each other the whole time. You know, I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. And so it is great. But I love it, and I know they've all worked so hard on this music because it is so hard. Because a lot of this music, basically, you have to know your part. If you don't know your part, you're going to lose it because somebody else is singing over you with different music.
Oh my goodness.
So
much.
Yeah,
going
it's
on.
like they're overlapping of all these songs, especially the opening numbers. The whole first song of Into the Woods. I mean, everybody's singing something different. And if you don't know your line, you may throw yourself off or somebody else off if you don't know your music.
No, yeah, but it's so cool to listen to. That's what I love about musicals is they can do really fun stuff with like the sound of it and like the audience. Just live music is amazing.
It is, and I hate it. I wish Civic did it, but at Pollard we use an orchestra. And oh my goodness, if you ever see a show with an orchestra, you'll never want to do another show without an orchestra. It is so much easier than playing with a track, because with the track you're missing some things, but with an orchestra you can hear every instrument, and it's like you're like, oh, there it is. But I just love that live music aspect of it. I prefer orchestra over, pretty much just a track. Yeah. But they're using a track, and they'd still do great work with the tracks out there. And it's hard to sing with the track.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can't always hear your part in there, and you just have to know. Or it could be too low one day, it could be too loud, and you just have to go with it. It's the life of live theater. But this show is going to be phenomenal. But over in Longview, at Theater Longview, they're going to be doing Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Yes, and
Another
they actually have an
classic.
orchestra.
Ooh,
So you have
nice.
chances to see two different types of shows. So you got Into the Woods, which is all fairy tale, and you got Oklahoma.
Blast to the past.
Yes, which honestly, how would you describe Oklahoma? It's a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
It's a hard show. But it's kind of, you have to think back to the time when Oklahoma
For sure.
was put out, and kind of the message they were portraying, because it could be misconstrued a little bit, especially with some of the parts in it. I mean, it deals with some very hard topics in that show. And so just hearing the lead actress come out, she's 17 and she's playing the lead in this show.
Wow.
She's playing a grown woman in Oklahoma. And so, which honestly, it's not too far off, because honestly, the character was probably, late teens, early 20s, probably. She didn't get married at the time when most people would in that time. And so she was kind of considered like a spinster, almost. She was getting to that point, because in old times, most of the time you were married like 15, 16 years old. Nowadays, you get married at like 30.
Yeah.
Maybe 40s.
Times have changed.
They have. But it's some very hard topics for such a young girl to have to tackle and kind of understand. And she talked about that a lot when she came in for the show, about how hard it was to kind of tackle the characters and understand kind of her part and what it would mean, how she would portray it, which honestly is one of the biggest challenges in theater. It's knowing how to portray your character.
Honestly, yeah. It's like a study that you have to do before.
Yeah.
And then even while the show's going on, like as you go from show to show, you grow with it too.
Exactly. And that's what, too, is sometimes you get nothing. The playwright does not give you anything about your character. And you have to create that backstory. You have to come with reasons like, okay, this is why my character would do this.
Yeah.
This is not why. And that's what I have fun. Like during Singing in the Rain, I was an ensemble member, and literally one of my characters' names was Girl. And then I was assistant number 1. But I came up with this whole backstory, and we loved it because it fit into the whole show of why I would do something. Because we were going to intentionally, for both my characters, I was going to be in 2 different wigs to maybe be like 2 different people. But we came with the idea of, no, this is the same character. Because as girl, I was flirting with Cosmo, trying to get into the films. And so I came up with the story. Well, I snuck in to this party. I pretended to be a waiter, or whatnot, snuck in, changed into my pretty dress, and went and flirted my way up until I pretty much got rejected. But I met a director. I met Roscoe, a director, who let me come and work for them, you know? Roscoe let me work for her, and so I became assistant number 1.
And just made up your own story.
I did, and the fun fact is here, though, I kind of became a stalker.
Oh, yes. I remember this so well.
It's so...
How your story, or your character transformed on this show.
It did.
Crazily.
I did become like a stalker almost, to where I wanted to become Roscoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be. So I dressed just like Roscoe. And I got more and more like Roscoe.
As the show went on.
As the show went on. Like the second time you see me as the assistant, all of a sudden, I got like a scarf like Roscoe. I got a hat. I got a cigarette. And like it progressed from like this girl who tried to flirt her way into, oh, I'm trying to be you. You became a director. This is how I become a director. I'm going to take your job. But it was so fun to kind of get to play that way, because honestly, you can do anything at that point.
Yeah.
When you're an ensemble member and you just get this role of girl, well, you got to decide.
Have fun with it.
How am I going to do this?
Yeah.
And we did. Everybody loved it. Me and my director sat there and talked all the time. And we just all of a sudden been like, oh, what about this? And then she saw us next to her because she kept calling me, because it was my best friend who played Roscoe, the director. And people get us confused sometimes. We don't really look alike, but people get us confused because we're Trisha and we're Tori.
Yeah.
And so sometimes Trisha gets called Tori and I get called Trisha.
Yeah.
And it just kind of... We're
happens.
trying to find an outfit, and I made the comments like, well, you know, I'm assistant number 1. I'm trying to become a director, so maybe it's like, maybe put me in something similar to her because I'm wanting to be. And then we came up with put us in the same thing. We walked out, and everybody was just like,
seeing double.
y'all the same person. And my director loved it. She died. She was, oh my goodness, this is perfect. And then me doing the mannerisms up there of what she was kind of doing was great. I loved it so much, and that's the fun you can have in theater.
No notes. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you. No, but that's what I love so much about theater is if you really watch each actor or actress up there on the stage, you can really see the wheels turning and how they're trying to make the decision. You don't walk up there and just move because you're told to move. You have to have a reason for why your character moves. And so I know how Oklahoma is one of those hard shows.
For sure.
Because this show, you have to have intentions with how hard the messages are in it and kind of what's happening around you. And especially as a 17-year-old girl, I mean, that's some life lessons that she's learning right now.
Yeah. And she's got to portray it to the crowd and audience, too.
Exactly. And so I'm going to let you listen to what they had to say about it. Because they had a phenomenal interview, and they shared some amazing things, and they also tell you when and where you can go see the show.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Natasha, DK, and Soraya, and they're here to share about their upcoming production. How are y'all?
Doing good. What about yourself?
I'm good. So what a great show that you're all putting on.
Yes.
Oklahoma, such a classic.
Yes, we're very excited to put it on. We are Theater Longview. We are a community theater, a 501 nonprofit, C3, sorry. And we are I like to say, a band of performers, actors, dancers, singers, all art. And we're putting on this show, Oklahoma. It will run July 31st through August 2nd and August 7th through August 9th.
All righty. That is great. And so, you know, what is everybody's part kind of in this production? I know we have some special people here today.
You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'm an actor. I'm the leading lady. I'm playing Lori.
And yeah.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
She can sing. Yes.
And it's such a lead actress who just kind of downplays a little bit. She's
Yes.
like, oh,
Yes.
I'm
Always like that.
just the lead, it's fine.
So Oklahoma, I don't know if we said it, Oklahoma is a musical.
Yes.
And so lots of singing, dancing. Yes, yes.
And then I'm DK Alexander. I'm the choreographer and stage manager for the production. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
he's
get it.
good.
He's also,
Very
he's
good.
also amazing.
Very good. Yes, yes. This show will be a delight for everyone to come and see.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about that process. You know, how long have y'all been rehearsing to put something like this on?
Yeah, so we have been working on this show since May. And like Natasha said, we'll be performing it next week. So the process has been, the beginning of it, we started doing musical rehearsals or music rehearsals with our fantastic musical director, David Berryhill. Fantastic. He had them sounding amazing from day one. And then shortly after that, we started doing some dance rehearsals. Every week, it was one of our missions that we wanted to teach the cast a new dance every week. And that's just a testament, you know, to their ability to be able to pick up dances that quick. Also, while remembering, you have to sing live and you also have to remember your lines.
Yes.
And so, yeah, and then we did a little bit of blocking, you know, putting the movement to the show, and then it all came together. So, yeah, it's been a process.
Yes.
Beautiful
I
culmination.
love it.
yes.
And so tell me, you know, as the lead actress, what has the process been like for you?
It's been very fun and it's been a learning experience. I've like struggled with certain parts of the show, like certain aspects of her character. It's certain parts have been harder to understand. I'm only 17, so like I'm not like a grown woman in like early 1900s Oklahoma. But like it's just been fun working with the cast and the director, the choreographer, and our music director, David Berryhill. It's just been fun, like being able to learn and grow alongside other people who are just like also like equally as dedicated to theater as I am.
We're very happy. Our director, which we didn't mention before, is Stephen Rainwater.
Yes.
And he is phenomenal. He's very famous for doing and directing musical theater. And so we were definitely blessed to have Stephen.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. And so where can viewers buy tickets?
They could go to our website, theaterlongview.com, and go under Oklahoma and purchase tickets. Tickets are $25, and then there's a matinee price as well.
Alrighty. Real quick, because we're pretty much out of time. What would you say, real quick, is your favorite part?
Honestly, I think all the big group dances where everybody's on stage.
Yeah.
And I would probably have to say either Farmer the Cowman or the Dream ballet sequence. It looks phenomenal.
yes.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me today and sharing about Oklahoma.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, for more information or to buy tickets, go to that website right there on your screen. And coming up next,
I am so excited for them to put this show on. They're going to do phenomenal. It's also a great, you know, support staff on it, director, choreographer, musical director, and so they're going to do great. I know they've been working so hard for this since May.
For sure. And she seems so talented and just like such a great actor, and like she's 17. That's amazing, and so happy for her and just all of them, and I can't wait to see how they do in the upcoming shows.
I love it. And the fact that she came pretty much dressed in character, I loved it. It was so cute. Her little socks with ruffles on them took me way back.
Honestly, I still wear those sometimes.
Yeah, well, they're cute.
They are. They're coming back in style, I think.
They are. And so I love that. And so I'm so excited for both productions, to the cast and crew on these productions. Break a leg. Y'all are going to do fantastic. Everybody go get your tickets for these shows. You know you want to see it. And there are still tickets available for Texas Shakespeare Festival. Go see those. They're still on. We have these two shows. Auditions are coming up for other shows right now. I've seen auditions for like 3 other shows already.
Ooh, fun.
And
Exciting.
so casts were just announced for others. So there's going to be a lot of theater in the fall and even into the winter. So can't wait. We're going to have probably every one of them on to come talk about it.
Of course. Well, of course.
Yes. All righty. Well, it's that time of the week, our favorite part of this show. It's our Pets of the Week.
Oh.
I love it. Look at little Angel. Angel's so cute. I love it. Look at our little pup. I know the way he did that was so cute. I love it. And there's Sam. So fun fact, we actually had 2 Sams here this week.
He was just rolling around.
Oh, he was. And he's a senior. And then here's the other Sam that we had who was super cute. I love it. So
They're
we had
adorable.
2 dogs with A names. So we had Angel and we had Abe. That's Abe right there, Abe Lincoln. And then we had 2 Sams.
Sam, Uncle Sam's.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But no, Sam is part of the Senior for Senior program where seniors can go and adopt senior dogs for a lower cost for $50, and Pets for People helps them.
First Sam. Little Sam.
Yeah, little Sam, Chihuahua Sam.
Yes.
And they help the seniors with food, care, and that if anything ever happens to you or you can't care for them anymore, Pets for People steps in and helps. They're always there helping for the Senior for Senior program.
love
And
that.
he did.
So
So he was
amazing.
so calm before, Senior Sam. And all of a sudden, camera starts, and he just immediately rolls over on his
Yeah.
back, exposing everything. Just like, here is my tummy. Look at me spread out on the couch.
This tummy you will pet one day.
Yes, he
Give it
was being
cuddles.
super cute.
Aw, look at it.
Just pretty much doing that. Cat moved him around. It's like, no, you got to face the camera, and he's just like, here I am.
Free for all.
And so he was so cute. But Sam today that we had, Friday. We record this on Fridays, but Friday Sam, who was the little puppy, was 4 months old. He's a healer mix. We had to put him in a different spot because he was a little excited and had a couple
excited.
accidents, and so we
Nothing to do with the people who were petting him before.
maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
No, but he was, and so we got him up on the table, and he just wanted to do nothing but chew up our blanket.
Oh.
He was just biting it constantly. He wanted to play, but
Puppy
his little ears
Sam.
would go up, and they would just.
There was one point we were watching in the newsroom,
Yeah.
and there was one point where he was like looking down, and then he just goes like
Yeah.
straight into the
Straight up like that
camera.
right there where you can see right
No,
now.
yeah.
His little ears were the cutest thing ever.
So adorable.
I love it. He was obsessed with our PA guy, Clay. Most of the animals are.
Yeah.
Clay needs to take some puppies
he
home.
does. He
But
does.
I mean, look at little Abe. Abe was the cutest.
His little arms. were like this.
Abe kept going back and forth between me and Megan with SBCA.
Oh.
He started in my lap, and he just wanted to give me all the kisses. He was trying to eat my microphone. He was just crazy, and he had his paws, and he was like scratching my face a little bit, and so I was like jerking back. I was like, "Oh, your claws are sharp."
Oh.
But he was so cute, and she was just sitting there trying to rock him and stuff to get him to be still because he was having the time of his life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was really rowdy. Before we even started petting him, he was just running around
I know.
the whole break room trying to say hi to everybody.
He's
He
the
was so
cutest little thing ever, and Angel was so sweet. I didn't get to meet Angel this week because unfortunately I was out. But Sarah did a fantastic job with Angel, and Angel's just beautiful. I love Angel's coloring.
Yes.
Now all of these dogs are available for adoption.
Come on,
So
guys.
let's find them a home because these shelters are getting overrun with all these animals.
Yeah.
And at least 2 at this point, Pets for People and Smith County Animal Shelter are doing renovations to try to make their facilities better for these dogs or cats, give them a little bit more space because they're having to live their life in kennels.
Yeah. So every adoption and donation helps, honestly.
Or even if you can't adopt, volunteer. They could desperately use volunteers. I mean, Pets for People was put out a call for volunteers because they had some storm damage. They had a tree fall on one of their fences in kennel areas, and
Yeah.
I'm
come
just
on,
saying,
guys.
Smith County did a great job.
Yeah.
Everybody showed up for them. They had a roofing business that came out to help. That people show up with trailers and stuff to get the trees out of the way. Make sure they had power. All kinds of things. And so people were showing up. And the great programs that the Pets for People are starting right now, they have a program where you can go read with the dogs.
I love that.
Love it. The Senior for Senior, you can go pretty much like borrow a pal. Basically, it's like renting a dog for a day or a weekend or a cat. Take them out to the park, go get a pup cup. All these great things. But then you have like the SPCA who's doing adoption events like almost every weekend. They're doing one this weekend on Saturday. So you can go and adopt some furry friends or go meet them. But
they just do so much.
They do.
And just really support all the animal needs in the area.
Donate. Bring them some blankets. Bring them some food, some cat litter. Just go and play with them. They need people to go socialize. Get them out of their kennels. Let them run around with you and have a good time. I mean, just there's so many ways that you can support these wonderful shelters and rescues. I mean, you can share their post of the animals they have available.
It's easy as that, honestly.
It is. They have transports that are going out. I believe Pets for People says they have a transport going out here pretty soon. And so they're sending them up north, or they're sending them other places to find their forever homes. That's all we want, is to find these sweet little 4 pups, their forever homes.
Yes.
That's what we want.
Cute.
They are adorable. And next week we're going to have even more cute pups.
Yay.
Maybe a cat. I don't know. I haven't been told everybody that's coming, but if somebody wants to bring a cat up here for the show, Pets for People, SBCA, they're the only 2 really that's got cat. Well, County Roads Rescue, they're the ones that got the cats. And y'all want to bring me a cat next week?
We would appreciate.
I would not say no to that. Hannah, meteorologist Hannah, might say no.
It's okay.
She is highly allergic to dogs and cats, more cats, but she won't.
She's a fighter.
She's a fighter. But I love getting to see all these cute faces, and y'all get to go play with them and have fun, and so it's a little therapy session for the work day.
Yeah, for sure. It's our favorite part of the day. Clay just comes into the newsroom. He's like, "There's a dog." We all go running to go see. The best part.
Exactly. I love it. Alrighty. Well, y'all have to tune in next week, like I told you at the beginning of the show. It is back to school week. You're going to hear some amazing back to school stories, see even more amazing pets, find out about back to school events going on here in East Texas and how you can help. So you don't want to miss it. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up and say goodbye. I know it's sad. I hate it.
I know, but hey, we had a pretty good show today. We had a lot to catch up on.
We
Tori.
did. We had a lot to catch up in. Paulina, you're always so fun to talk to.
Tori, you make it easy to talk to.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Alrighty. Well, thank you, East Texas, for tuning in. We'll see you again next week for another episode of ETL Weekend Recap. You don't want to miss it.